Welcome back, you guys. My name is GamerBoy. Today's game we're going to be playing is called Blade Strangers, and this is a weird and interesting game. Like, the characters that are in this game are from other published Nicholas games, because I don't know why, but it's just interesting that they brought characters from games that they have published into one game and made a fighting game out of it. Like, they have characters from Cave Story, The Binding of Isaac, and just more games like that, and it's just really interesting. I'm not gonna do any of like the story. I'm gonna just like do the arcade just because I just really just want to and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep it all the same. But yeah, I like how they take games that they published and everything, or maybe games that they develop. I'm not sure if they're a developer or publisher, but I do know that they published this game. Didn't really develop any of it, but I'm not really sure on how much they developed or were involved in this. But the one really cool thing about this is that Shovel Knight's in this, and Nicholas had no hand in doing Shovel Knight, and it's really cool that you can do Shovel Knight. The controls are a little weird. Like, it doesn't really feel like a fighting game per se. Like, you can tell that the characters were meant for a different game, not a fighting game, and all that. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with a character that I have recently tried this game out on, just because it's just easier to play as a character that I already do know, just because it's just easier to do. So it's just really cool that you have characters from different games in the roster of what Nicholas published and everything. So that's really cool. But it's like some of these stuff, it's like not very like, yes, you do still have like the combos, you still do have all the stuff that you do need for like a fighting game and everything, but it's like very easy to like cheese a lot of the fights if you know how to, and how to do the stuff. Like, it's like Street Fighter in a way, to where like the controls match like what you would find in a Street Fighter game, but it's its own entity as well. Like, the game has its own identity as well as having all these characters in there, and it's like some of the characters do look different from how they do in their original game, and that is really cool. Like, they brought it into a different style of how it looks. So this is just really interesting on how it does stuff. Like, yes, I have like gone in and customized the controls, but that's one thing I do like. Like, they didn't skip out on a lot of things that they could have skipped out on, because and they could have just done like a cash grab, because hey, look, this character from Cave Story, or this game from Binding of Isaac, or this character from this other game that we have published is here. So it's just really cool on how this game is. It's just a really cool concept, but I do say that you can obviously tell that they were from a different game, because it doesn't really feel like they are in a fighting game per se, just in my opinion. That's just my opinion. So yeah, it's still a really cool game. It's still really, really fun. Okay, so yeah, most of these games I've never played, but I do know them from like from the other crossover game, Crystal Crisis and everything. And that's really cool. Like, you can have characters from different games and you still have no idea what their origin is, but you still know who the character is. And that's really cool. And yes, this game is very like cheesable if you know what you're doing and you set up the controls to do it. Like, I've definitely set up the controls to what I'm used to for other fighting games. And because of that, and because I have played other fighting games other than this, I do know how to cheese certain fights and how to get out of certain things. And anyway, the difficulty isn't on a really hard difficulty. Like, I have played fighting games before. I should have like upped the difficulty, but I just didn't want to go and continue dying and having to restart every fight to win, because it's like, I just didn't want to do that. So I just kept it like how it normally is. So yeah. And there are some characters where it's like very easy to cheese the game. Like, you can tell like certain characters are characters that are cheesable. Like, this character, if you know how to use her, you know how to go and cheese certain areas of the fight. yeah, it's not like too challenging if you know what you're doing, but for me personally, the slower pace of like the combat is just not something that I really do like. Like I like fast-paced combat, almost like Skullgirls in how they do their combat and everything. Like it's like really fast-paced and very like mechanically sound and everything. Like if you like you can actually, if you know how to and everything, you can cheese with like a few characters in that game, Skullgirls, but it's still a really fun game. I really do like that game, and I don't know if I have or not played it for you guys, but if I haven't, then I should play that for you guys because that's a really fun game. Skullgirls is a really fun game that I really do like because I just really do like fast-paced fighting games. That's one of my favorite types of fighting games. Is fast-paced. Okay, I have no idea who you are. I have actually never seen you. The only time I actually did play this game was before this game updated, and this is one thing I do like about these games. Like, you don't have to do like these games have updates to them where it's like free DLC, and that's really cool. I like how these games, the Nicholas games, have like free DLC in them. Like, you're able to get costumes based on different characters, or you can play as different characters from other games, and it's just really cool that the Nicholas, the publisher Nicholas, likes to give you free DLC, and that's really cool. That is just really cool. Okay, can you not hurt me? That would be fantastic. Not like I'm gonna lose or anything, but I just really do not like when the other character is wailing on me and I have no control on that. Okay, let's just... And... okay, go. Okay. Almost dead. Let's go. Okay, good. Do not really like to get low on my health in this game. Really just do not, so... I am just really glad that I chose the character that I chose. So we're playing against Shovel Knight. That's cool. Oh! Okay, so he doesn't talk. I sort of figured because his game is basically text-based and everything, and anyway, it's a really cool game, Shovel Knight, and I really do love the game Shovel Knight. But yeah, let's just go. It would have been really cool if in this game they added like some dialogue to him. Because in Shovel Knight, in his game, they like have the little text boxes instead of like voiceovers, and it would have been a really cool thing if they added the voiceover to this game. And wow, he's hard to beat. He's really hard to beat. Okay, let's just go. Let's just try to do this apparently, because apparently I am not good against Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight is not a character that I'm apparently good with. Meaning, I'm not good with fighting against him. I am good with fighting him, but fighting against him is not something that I'm doing well at. Okay, can you stop using your shovel to hurt me? That would be fantastic. I am trying to win myself, not have you beat me into the ground and shove. Okay. Yes, I know I'm winning at the moment, but he can win at any moment, and that's one thing I don't like about this. And oh, you have that, so you have your ability from the actual Shovel Knight game. That is really cool. I actually never played Shovel Knight and everything. I've actually only played as this one character. No, this one character, so yeah, I've actually never played as any of the other characters. So seeing Shovel Knight in action is actually kind of cool. Of course I lose. Of course I lose. Yeah, I thought I was gonna win, but yeah, I lost. Okay, so it seems like I'm doing a lot better now that I know what Shovel Knight can do. It seems like I'm doing a lot better in what I can do. I just have to do it a lot better. Okay, so that does that on this character. Did not know how to do that previously. Wow, that is slightly an overpowered move if you know how to use it well. Wow. Okay. Okay, so that's something. Okay, so it only does have a range. So it does have a range on that. So I have to be very careful on how I'm using certain abilities and using certain things, because that can determine if I'm gonna win. And I really do want to win. Really want to win. Okay, can you please? I just really want to win, and I can't win if I can't hit you. Go. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Now that I've learned what Shovel Knight can do, I'm a lot better fighting him. Okay, so we're going and fighting you. Okay, can we stop with the attacking of me? I want you dead, not me, because I really want to survive and beat this. Can we please just go? Okay, can you stop hitting me? I get that I'm doing that to you, but that's the point. I'm supposed to win, you're not. Quote. And I shouldn't have done that. That I shouldn't have done. Okay, let's try to do this. Let's try. Go. If I just keep up this combo, I think I should have this. If I just keep up the combo, I should be able to have this. Okay, so I don't really have it quite, but I do know that I do have it a little bit. Okay, good. I wonder how many stages this game is. I wonder how many stages that this game has. I do wonder. So, wait, are you like the final boss or something? Are you like the final boss? Because it seems like you are, or something, because they wouldn't put someone like this on the end if it wasn't like the final boss or something. Is this character a game-specific character to where it's only to this game or something? Because if so, then that makes sense. That makes sense if this is this game-only specific character. Okay, can we not? I really would like it if I could beat you. And okay, so you have only a little bit of health. I do not want to test it, so let's just go. Yeah, it really feels like she's more fleshed out than the other characters. Like she was meant for a fighting game more than any other type of game. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Okay, so yeah, let's just go. Let's just get this over with. Okay. Let's do this. Die for me, or at least lose, at least. You don't have to die, you just have to lose for me. And that would be fantastic. Like, it seems really plausible that she is a character that's specifically only for this game, because it doesn't feel like she is from another game. Meaning, it doesn't look like she's from another game. Okay, so she is the final boss, final character that you fight with. So, I get it. So there's only like 7 rounds, and she is the final character that you do fight and everything. This is a really interesting game. I only did like the training mode with one of the characters just so then I could customize my controls and everything. And that's as far as I did in my free time. But actually now playing the arcade mode, this is really interesting on how the character that I chose played, because it didn't really feel like she was a fighting character from a fighting game. She felt more like she was a character from a different game, and her moves were just adapted to a fighting game style and everything. So it's really cool on how companies who have a giant roster of characters like Nintendo, Nicholas, and and PlayStation and all that go and make games that incorporate characters that they have specific for other games into fighting games, like Super Smash Bros, Blade Rangers, Crystal Crisis, PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale. It's just really cool on how different companies, if they have enough characters and they're able to, will create a game featuring all the other characters in one game, or having a reference to the character or something. It's just really cool. But anyway, I am just gonna leave this episode here, and I am just gonna go. See ya! If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want more videos by me, GamerBoy, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all guys in the next one.